Welcome to One Sharp Sword, cutting through to what matters most. I am your host, Dr. P, Dr. Wayne Purnell, the Exponential Success Coach. Today is a brief one, and it's one to keep in mind. It's to put back in front of you in terms of how we make things harder than they have to be. So I'm titling this episode, It's Hard Until It's Not. And this came up for me. I was thinking about it as I was thinking about a whole bunch of things. One thing led to another, led to another, led to another. And all of a sudden I have these massive thoughts running through my head. And from those thoughts, I had a monumental to-do list. And a tickle. That's really weird. Okay, so that's real. So I have this to-do list, and I'm looking at it, and it's like, wow, this is huge, and this is a big mountain to climb. It's hard. And what's funny is I work with my clients, and I train them that if you ever hear yourself whining to yourself, it's hard, then you need to step back and get some perspective, because there is truth in that. It is hard. If you are working on yourself, if you are changing anything in your life, it requires consistency and it requires some dedication on your part. And the truth is, you are giving something up in order to change. The truth is, the process is hard. And the reality is, so what? Right? It's like, so what? It's going to be hard. Okay. So really it's about getting perspective of, is the outcome going to be worth it? And the answer is, well, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think it was. Right. So, I believe in me. I believe in my trajectory. I believe in, if I've got thoughts about where I want to go, I am going to invest in myself to make that happen. So then I'm on the road and I'm back, and I'm on the road and I'm back. And all of a sudden, not so all of a sudden, it turns out that some things that had been bugging me in my mouth turned out to be, I needed not one, but two root canals side by side. So yay me. And I'm like, well, darn it. Now, most people don't wake up going, woohoo, yay, it's time for root canals. It's time to go to the dentist. I am one of the strange ones, because I, in as much as I grew up around a dental office, which I did not like, I have had great rapport with some amazing dentists across the country and actually internationally. People that have just become great clients, great friends, and great, very skilled practitioners. Like, holy cow, really good people. So I know some behind the scenes stuff. So I'm one of those strange people that goes, I actually like the dentist. I like who they are as people. I like knowing that they are technically trained in ways that, heck, I can do. So, I could if I was trained that way, but I am not. So I defer to their expertise. And when I'm told that, well, maybe I need a root canal or two, I don't jump for joy. At the same time, I don't make it harder than it needs to be. Here's a thing that needs to happen. I know that it's not going to get better on its own. And that's the same for absolutely everything in your life, right? If you have a tooth or teeth that need to be taken care of, a crack or a cavity doesn't automatically just disappear on its own. If you have a project that you're working on and the deadline is ticking closer, it doesn't automatically just vanish on its own. You've got to give some thought and some time and attention to it. Well, with the root canal, it was like, okay, who's the best person to take care of this? Right? With a project, if I need help with a project, who's the best person to take care of this? When it was time to shoot my TEDx, right? It now has over a couple hundred, listen to this, a couple 100,000 views. At the time of this recording, it's got over a couple 100,000 views on it. So proud of it. It's TEDx. If you wanted to look it up by name, just go to TED.com and look up my name. You'll see. When it was time to record that, because the pandemic had shut down all the venues, we were told, go record it, submit it. It will be done virtually, and it'll be basically a live/virtual showcase of our pre-recorded TED Talks, which was great. Well, I went to go record mine with the best people I knew. 2 award-winning people. One, an award-winning director out of New York, Trisha Brook. 2, her cinematographer, also award-winning, Micah, is they're both amazing. So I flew to New York, spent a day there doing some business, spent the next day shooting the thing, and came home. Why am I telling you this story? Because I look for the best people to get the best results. And sometimes we need support in getting through the things that we said that we wanted to do. So what we need to do is find the support for that. For a root canal, what am I going to be doing? I am looking at the best person locally. I mean, I would fly. I would go wherever I needed to. I would fly. But locally, there's some amazing people. For the projects I'm working on, there are some amazing people, both locally and long distance. Doing anything, though, is hard until it's not. Like, if you look at anything you've learned to do, consider driving a car, right? The first time that you get behind the wheel, you step in and you go, oh my gosh, like, it looks so easy from the passenger seat. And now you've got a death grip on the steering wheel. And it's like, okay, keys, start button, foot on the brake, all those things. And like every little detail is standing out for you. And now you've got to take a look at, well, what are the sequences? What are the things? And the more you practice, the easier it gets. The more you practice, the easier it gets. The more you practice, the easier it gets. For most of us now, we get in the car, seatbelts on, our mirrors are adjusted. We've double checked all the mirrors and all the instruments, and we are flying down the freeway without even thinking about it. It's like it started out hard, and we built skills. Skill stacking is a thing. Confidence building is a thing. And so waking up and going, oh, I have all this stuff to do. Oh, I don't know how to do this. It all comes back to start. Just start. It might be hard. And allow that. Just allow that. It might be hard. And if you have the mindset of, it might be hard now, I know that the more I learn, the easier it gets. Day by day, month by month, year by year. You know what? You don't need to know it all now. You're not expected to know it all now. I think that's what stops so many people from doing the things that they really want to be doing. They think, and you might be one of them, and I know I was one of them, oh, I have to know it all in order to do it all. And the truth is, I have to know what the next step is in order to know the next step or do the next step, so that I can know what the next step is after that, or the how of the next step after that. It's like, I don't need to know the how of all the things backing all the way up to the end point. I need to know what my end point is, and I need to know what my next step is. And that's the key here. That is a huge key. You don't need to know the how. You start before you're ready. And you've heard me say this before. Start before you're ready. Take that first step. Allow it to be hard, because it's not something that's in your agency. It's not something that you do easily until you do. So just, step in and be curious. That's the other piece. Like, I wonder what I need to learn. I wonder how long it'll take me to learn it. I wonder if I practice more, will I learn it faster? I wonder if there's an expert that might be able to guide me. All of those, like stay in that curious space and stay in that place of wonder and play with it a little bit and enjoy it a lot. And if it's hard, just recognize you're the one that's choosing to do it. And you're the one that's choosing to have that skill. Whether you're learning a new language, or whether you're moving house, or whether you're changing jobs, or whether you're learning something new, or putting yourself out there in a brand new way, it's hard until it's not. And that's kind of exciting, because if you keep in mind it's not always going to be hard. It's like, that's cool. That's cool. Then you can get through it, and you will. So I hope this was a good reminder for you. I would love it if you would dive in deeper. I've got exponential success webinars coming up. I've got exponential success summits. The next exponential success summit, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. The truth is, I add to them and I expand them, and they become so exciting every single time I do them. So it's never the same twice, and it's always amazing to me. And the people that attend always use one phrase pretty much consistently. That was life changing. And it's like, that's such an honor. So if you're interested in that, if you want to go deeper into any of this work that you've been hearing about, or want to explore anything with me, the Exponential Success Summit is a great place to start. And that's actually the website, exponentialsuccesssummit.com. I encourage you to give that a check out. Okay, go take a look, and you'll spend a couple days with me, and a really small group. I never make it a big group. It's a small group on purpose, where you can get individual attention from me and from others in the group. It's about support. Like, you're a supportive person. Everybody else who comes is a supportive person, and it's amazing. You get all this group of people that know there's more and move forward. So with that, I will say, go be amazing. Stay curious. Keep making your magic. Check out exponentialsuccesssummit.com, and I will see you here next week. This is One Sharp Sword, cutting through to what matters most. I'm your host, Dr. P, Dr. Wayne Purnell, the Exponential Success Coach. I'll see you here next time.